Hello, this is my arcade. The data is 10 inches with a 4.2 screen on dimension. I have already hacked this machine by installing another launcher called Nova launcher. Uh, if you look at Glen's video in YouTube, he will take you step by step how to do this. And this video it mainly talk about that the good news is I got the micro SD card working, and you can install software on it, and you want to boot up with the Nova launcher, which is a different shell wallpaper. And also I installed the ES file explorer, and this is the program that helped me recognize my USB SD card, because I wasn't sure where's it at just using the file manager. This program is pretty cool. If it see another device, it will tell you. And right now I only use 35% internal, even though I already copy a lot of program into main, and I also install a lot of program on top of this, and it's still only running 35%, and it have a 1.12 gigabyte. I believe the total is 2 gigabyte. It's very bright, so you can't really focus. Okay, it was a 2 gigabyte, and it had 1.2 gigabyte left or something. No, let me take that back. That's saying like I have 200 something megabyte left, and total space is 1.12 gigabyte. Okay, and this one is I have almost a 3 gig, which is a 32 gig, and the physical name is actually called USB host 1, and that's why I couldn't find it, because I was looking for external SD card and so on and so on. So this program is pretty cool. And I also have a mouse plugin, left right button scrolling, and then a keyboard, so that way I could create a folder in here. So let's look in here. This is what I have in here, where all the program that I need to install is over here, and all the game ROM, I have about 7,358 file in here. So about 7,000 plus game, or you can say 7,300 plus game in here. So this arcade now able to play roughly 6,000. Pretty sure. I'm not sure about I haven't tested Neo Geo or PlayStation, but let's just say that roughly I could play that much, 6,000 game in this little arcade with a 4.2 screen. And originally came with 34 in one game with Data East arcade version game. So they're running main MAME Joy version, and we are installing the main 4 that I have installed. And in here I also create a folder. The original game is in here, and I delete the game so I have more space, or the old game, and I move it to the new folder, which is the ROM folder. And in here, all this folder, you can actually name it whatever you want to call. It doesn't matter, but main, you cannot change the name. Once you get the program set up, it's looking for exact location of the game, so you cannot change the file name after you install the game and running the game. Okay, in here there's a folder called ROM, and that's where you're gonna place all your game for the main in order for it to work. And also you also wanted to put the Neo Geo, the bio. It's called Neo Geo.zip, and that is the bio folder you want in there. Okay, I cannot find my ROM. Let me type the word. Oh, why did it kick? I'm double clicking. Oh, you know what? I'm all the way out. I'm in a root directory. Okay. Here's ROM, and here's all the ROM folder. There you go. Here's the main ROM, and you want to put all your file here. So this program is kind of nice because I could like add new folder and stuff, so that I could I can manage all my my stuff in one location. Now here SD card, I didn't have to rename any of the file, but I did unzip zip file that is zip. But before we do that, I want to install some program that I haven't installed. I lost myself. Where am I? Okay, data. Okay, in here I just added the I'm gonna go ahead and install it. See, make it easier to install. You don't have to rename the file, because the program that connect this, that to hack this, is you want to get rid of the original program that automatic boot to the main screen, and you don't want it to I'm sorry, I wasn't pointing to the screen. Okay, I just installed that. I want to install the 26 emulator, which is the Atari, and I'm gonna go ahead and install. Use the package installer. Click next. Next. Oh, this is not package install. This is like the download program. It lets you download whatever program you want, but also same time you could get virus. So I don't need this because I don't have internet. So this is a wrong. I need to go back and re-download the correct one. Okay, and the next one I'm gonna install is ES, which is the ES is the PlayStation emulator. So by having this program, the ES file management, it make everything easier. And once you have your mouse and keyboard plug in, it make everything install. I don't want to open it now. Okay, there was another one. I think that's all. I'm not going to install the Happy Check. I don't think I need that. But I am tempting to install this old one back in. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this. Okay, I have the live wallpaper, which is the leaf. If you scroll way down to the bottom, when you're choosing wallpaper, you're able to get this option to choose from. And I have installed some new programs, so I'm going to drag them over, which is here you go, found it. The PlayStation, you just click, left click, and you drag it, and it take you to this screen. So left click, and then drag it out, drag it, and then you drop it. Okay, I believe I got, the only thing I don't have is the PSP. The PSP, I did not install the PSP yet. I installed that, but I did not install the PSP, which is the PlayStation portable handheld. So we're gonna scroll down, look for. Okay, look like I installed it. I download 2 different packs, but they both are same version. Install using the prepare package installer. Next, install. Now this program also has zip and unzip, so this is a good program for those people who have Android and you wanted to use this. This is a ES file management. Just keep on pressing escape from your keyboard and you take you back to this screen. So there is my PSP. You left click, drag, and drop. Okay, so I got PlayStation, PSP, and we could test this out, see if it actually works or not. Okay, and right now I want to set up the Neo Geo. Now let's look at the back of this system. How did we make this work? Okay, well, I got this dongle called a OTG connection, and OTG is just another name for micro USB connection, where it's this small, and you want to plug it in the flat surface right here, flat. You want to plug it in, not the round part, but the flat top. You want to plug in this direction to the board, like this. And that's what I plug into in the back of this. Now the bad thing is this thing right here, it's black, since so you can't. It's real long, and this hole right here is supposed to screw into this thing right here, and you have to unscrew it because this thing is so against the corner, you have no space to plug this in. And so when you push it back in, you really don't have space. So I'm thinking about maybe just put a tape from here to here, and then leave this open, and then leave this dangle in here. Now I'm thinking about putting a different one, because the only thing I need is the USB, this one right here. And I just using a regular, this is the brand I use, micro SD, and it's a PNP SD card, 32 gig, and it tell me it lit up, and that is the speaker plug into, and this is the the volume of the speaker, and right here at the bottom is where the power is connected to the back, and then the back is plugged in. And there is 6 screws, 1, 2, 3 on this side, 4, 5, 6 that you have to take out. That's it. And well, not that's it, but in the beginning you have to take those 3 of this out. 1, 2, 3. And those 3 you have to use a heat gun or blow dryer, heat it up, and you can peel this open like this, and then you get to the screw and take the screw out. And the screw it's pretty small. It's this tiny little screw that is on the side, 3 of them on each side, and the one in the back is the little bit bigger. And those are the screw. Oh, and the screw is using a Phillips screwdriver. So in case you're wondering, nobody tell me what kind of screwdriver I'm using. So I use the one with the magnetic tip, well, this one don't. This one don't, so you cannot pick it up and put it on easy. It's a Phillips screwdriver. So I use this one's better. This one have a magnetic tip, so that way I could put the screw. Let me see if I could get one out. Oops, see, I could magnetize this. It's make it easier to put it in and everything. Okay. All right. So yeah, look at Glen's video. It will show you the step. The whole idea is that it's running a program called Data Ease, where you choose the game, and it show you a picture of each game, small picture, and then you get to pick the game you want. And once you don't want the game, you pretty much well, you have to left click it and select the bottom setting, actually in the middle setting, bring that program back up. So you have to open this first, and then you'll plug your keyboard into it. And I don't think I will able to see that game here, that program. Because that program is boot up, so I don't have it here. And I think I might have actually uninstalled it or forced it to stop. So anything you don't want to like you don't want it no more, you just click on it, left click, and then this pop-up screen will come up. Look at your left mouse button, then you pick app information. If you want to uninstall it, you don't want it no more, you remove it. But if you just want to stop the feature, you don't want it running, then you go to application information. It is using up some data source, so you want to clear the data, force it to stop, and uninstall, and that's it. Okay, but that I don't want to do that on this program, so I press escape on my keyboard to get out. Alright, so let's go back to now the USB see all my game. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna run the Nintendo using the video game instead of my mouse or keyboard. So right now I'm selecting May. I'm going to Super Nintendo. Now Super Nintendo and all the one that end with the .emu, you can actually choose the location of your ROM. So you don't have to put it on, you can put it on an SD card. Okay, and you want to load the game. You press the button. Then it asks you where you want to load it. Now see the path I have it? I have it point to main USB host 1 ROM. And right now it's reading the file directly from my SD card, where this other game are not. Where this other game are running, well no, all this game is in Data East. So all this is from Data East cartridge that I was checking it out. If you're gonna buy the cartridge that is made from Retrobit, be careful because my system burned up because that cartridge that I bought, it wasn't made for Superboy S, and it caused my system to burn up. So be careful. And it played pretty good, this game. So for example, the Super Nintendo version, press start, continue. See, the graphic is very good, and the gameplay is good. But I'm getting beat up. Alright, so get out of the game. Now it asks you, do you want to exit out the Super Nintendo? You don't want to, you just want to exit out the game, so you say no. And then you get to choose another game. Okay. Now if you don't want that game, you want to go somewhere else, you just press this button to the left, show you, and it take you one step further out. So you're not in the Super Nintendo 928 game. So you could choose. I gotta break it down to a different folder so I know all this is the fighting game, that's the pinball, that's the shooting, that's Ninja Turtle, okay, and that's Data East that we was just playing. So let's try Ninja Turtle, and I'm just going to press this button. And you notice that all my game have space. See, this is not from the original that I have to transfer from my PC to the hard drive. Before I had to do it like that, and I had to rename it, and they cannot have space, so I had to put an underscore on all those games. Now this is originally copied from computer to SD card, and then SD card plug into this machine, and this machine is reading it. So it's nice and dented, it's reading all this game. So I can start a Street Fighting game. Press start. Oh, press Y. There you go. Okay, my A button is kicking, and my B button is jumping, and my Y is kicking, punching. So I'm gonna move this way. So it's good. I mean, the graphics good, and the control is good. So it's worth it to get this game, because I have 7,000 games in this thing. So I want to quit the emulator. So that's how you play those games. Now the arcade one is a fixed thing. Now you could tell it to go to the the USB SD card. But right now, since I already set that up, was reading directly from the hard drive or from the internal drive, internal card. So my main does not have it set up to run directly from there. Now I got the Captain Commando working with Japanese version because I removed the Capcom world because it wasn't working. But in order for this one, the Japanese version to work, the world need to be inside the same folder of the ROM. Otherwise, it will say files missing and it will not run the program. So let me try the worlds to demonstrate. Press start. See, the world, it doesn't work. It's missing something. So there's another file that I need, maybe the Asian version one that I need to copy over. And so the Japanese one will work as long as you keep the world game working. It's kind of, that's one thing bad about main is one game need each other in order for it to work, and they don't tell you. And so if you download one game, the other game will not work because you need the other, like the parents or sister game, to go with it in order to make it work. If that makes sense to you. To play this game, this is arcade, so you have to put coin. Then you could put start, press start. So it's different than the regular home version game. For the home version game, you have just press start and then you play the game. So this is the arcade version, so it's cool. It's better than the Nintendo version, which is the downgraded version than the arcade version. So it's really cool that I can play all these my favorite game in arcade. And so you want to get out, you just press back. You back here and just say no, I don't want to exit out of this game yet. So I have a Commando, I have Astro, if I pronounce it right. Those are not originally from Dead or Alive. And Defender is working. Dig and Dug. Now let's see if Dig and Dug work again, because last time I did something to it and it wasn't working. Okay. Dig and Dug is pretty cool. So you don't have to buy the mini version. The one I had problem with was the mini version that I got from my arcade, and the game, it just split into half, and graphic color constantly changing while you're playing. So I don't recommend buying Dig and Dug or Galaga because they doesn't work. The emulator is not good. I don't know how long this is gonna take, because last time I look away and do something else, come back and the screen is ready to play. I don't know how long it takes to load, but it does work. You just have to be patient with it. When you record a video, you really don't have that much of a patience because you're waiting, like time is clicking for it to start. So believe me, it does work. It just right now it refused to work. I don't know why. The other video that I recorded, it was playing. Alright, and then Donkey Kong Final Fight arcade version, where you get all the character, all 3 characters instead of just 1. Okay, put the coin in, start a game. So you get the arcade version, all three, instead of just two on Super Nintendo version. And the graphic is beautiful. The reason you're seeing this white thing right here, this line here, because I have the screen not it's outside the screen because I have it open. That's wrong. And the game plays very well. So there's no lacking or anything, so it's good. Alright. Fogger, Galaga work here. Nice. Instead of the one that I bought. I don't know why there's all those old games that does that, but this one is coming up. Galaga. Pronounce that right. Alright, that's one of my favorite games too. And let's press. Well, anyway, it's doing the demo. It doesn't have a fade in, fade out sound, so the sound is good. No issue on those. See, the sound is. And this is his arcade version. So. Okay, and then this game that I love, I have both versions and both of them work. So whenever I buy a handheld NES, I need to have this game in there. If not, I don't think the game is 100% complete. Like the one back here, I don't have that game, so that's a NES game only. Yeah, this is my childhood game that I played. I love this game. Jawas, but I can't pronounce it. And there's the Konami version as well, and that worked too. See. They are a little bit different. I like this one better. I don't know why, but this one seems to be more fun to play with. Okay, and Insect X is the one I installed, and this one is also, they're selling it as a mini arcade. I also have this one running here, but this is the arcade version, the one that you guys playing on the little My Arcade or the mini one. I don't think it's not made by My Arcade, made by the other company, and I like this one better because it's an arcade, not the Nintendo version of it. You gotta put the coin down. The graphic of each of this game is very good. Yeah, got two of them playing one hand. Talk too quick, just got eaten. Well, that sounds great. Alright, go back. And then let's see. I also install mapping, and Can't pronounce that one either. This one is the long screen. Morning. Blah, 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 blah. And wait. I like this game. They have it on all the game system, like Genesis, Nintendo. But this one is the arcade version. See, the graphics is good. Alright, I'm not playing, I'm just really watching it. And then, oh, you're gonna like this one. I got the Moonwalk. I think it's the boot screen is the one that work. I think they all both work. I'm not sure. Yep, arcade version. Michael Jackson on this little 4.2 screen on a data is cool, huh? How cool can it get? I am playing one hand, recording another hand with my iPhone. Crazy, huh? Okay, get to the monkey and I get bigger. There you go. Now I'm a robot. One thing neat about it, you have all this classical music or Michael Jackson song while you're playing the game. The recording does not do the justice of the screen, but the screen is good. If I zoom in, you know, get the screen closer. Okay. And we got Mrs. Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat. Check out those people like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. I like the part 1 better. Oh, it does that. So you have to wait till it finish checking the searching for the memory ROM and stuff. That's part of the. This is not broken. It's actually doing it. So once it finishes checking all those, turn green, the game will start. There you go. Cool. So if you press the set point, start. Graphics good. See that? How clear that is? Oh. Sonya. Scorpion. Fight. Will be dead up because I'm playing with one hand. I'm playing with one hand. I'm gonna be playing. Scorpion win. Of course. play with the one hand handicap. Alright, let's quit the game. Mrs. Pac-Man, and then that game there. That's new. And let me see what else I put in here. Oh, Stargate. I have Stargate and Defender in here, which is cool. Stargate is the one similar to Defender that people are talking about modding the 6 inches arcade. Change Ramman to Defender, and Josh modify the chips, and Josh become Defender, and then take the chips from Josh, move it to RAM chips because it had more buttons. Then you could play the Defender on the box of Rampage. So the chips on Rampage, it go to the box of storage. Oh, so all that, and then you just have to do is buy this one, and you could install your own Defender, and all the buttons work. So cool, huh? And this special button work. See that? I'm playing one hand again. I'm doing pretty good from one hand. I'm not going anywhere. Better move, so that thing hit me. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, back. And then I have Ninja Turtle arcade version. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I have the regular Ninja Turtle and Ninja Turtle in Time. Let's try the Ninja Turtle in Time. Let me see this. You gotta move this around. Then your screen will change. Before I first played this, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And you press all this button, doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do more video on. I already did 42 minutes on this. I'm gonna do more video on different one. I guess per different date, so that I could. This one I did the May. I did one game on Super Nintendo, and I wanted to test out the Neo Geo and Nintendo 64 and PlayStation and PSP. See if this system actually could handle it or not. And then Dreamcast and also Nintendo DS. So I got all that installed, and so I want to try see if it works. You know what? I did not put Nintendo DS icon here. Alright, so next video I'm gonna try to do 2 different emulator per day. And if you have any comment, any game that you want me to try, I could try it, see if it works. And so if you like this type of video and you want notification, please subscribe and give me a thumb up, so give me encouragement that I'm in the right track of stuff you're interested in. Let me know. Alright, and so like I said, look at Glen's video. I already did spend 1 hour on this, but if you could get the USB working, only thing you gotta do is just install that one launcher, and then change it to the novel launcher instead of Data East launcher. And then once you got that done, then you install the ES file management, and then it will recognize your and then you just plug your mouse in, and then once you install this program, ES file management, you know, I don't know, did I install Nintendo DS? Oh, Nintendo DS is called yeah, I do have it. It is called a different name. Yeah, I think I do have it. Okay, but anyway, this program, the ES file management, you want to install that, and that will help you to create folder and to know if you actually, when you plug the USB does it see or not. Make sure the USB, the SD card, make sure it is formatted in FAT32, because when I first formatted with the EX FAT, it doesn't see it. Okay, so make sure you format the 32 gig or anything. Right now, so far I have 7,000 game with I don't have a full-blown version of Nintendo 64 or PSP, but I have 7,000, and then Dreamcast. I forgot to put some Dreamcast games so I could test it. I got the Nintendo ready, got the PlayStation ready, and got Nintendo DS ready, but I have not installed. Where is? Yeah, I haven't put any DS game into my SD card, so I need to put all that in before I close it up, the system. And once I close it up, I can't use my mouse anymore. So right now the system is still open up with the mouse plug in. See, dangle. So let me turn this off. And do I have Nintendo DS somewhere? Anyway, don't want to waste any more of your time looking for it. But anyway, thank you and I'll see you guys. Talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.